Hey, what's up, everybody? Bro Trio here, and we're back with another top 10 list, but we were thinking of like some interesting ones to do, and I've been doing this a lot recently, but just like having guilty pleasures in games where you just do something stupid as hell, but you enjoy it, and you literally, like, I've been talking to myself a lot. Like, it's like, haha, yeah, I did that. Like, Pikmin 4 is a big one for some reason. Like, the character's stupid little language that they say. Like, they just make noises when they talk. I find myself, like, repeating it and, like, enjoying it more. And they're like, it's like, wow, and stuff like that. And Tears of the Kingdom, like,
yeah.
I don't know why. It's just a guilty pleasure that got us thinking about other guilty pleasures that you do in gaming. So these are the top 10 guilty pleasures of the Bro Trio.
We're going to start this off with something I've been doing ever since I was a kid. Like playing the first Mario game, really most platformers. I've done it in a few other games, but not as much. It's moving to the beat of the song. Like, I don't know why it's so funny to make, like, you know, Mario, you have left and right and duck, but for some reason you can make him dance if you want to, or like Mega Man.
Or you can leave your friends behind.
Yeah.
Or, like, of course I have to bring up Star Tropics.
Yeah.
I did it in Star Tropics a lot when it was just like, do, and I would throw the yo-yo every time the song was like, do. I couldn't get anything done until I gave it up.
Yeah, like, I mean, it doesn't help the fact that platformers have, like, a lot of awesome music, and every now and then you're just on a platform that's moving through the level, but the music is bumping. So if you're playing Donkey Kong Country and Fear Factory is on, you're ducking every single time, like, there's that little synth noise. Every time. It's awesome. And you're not doing anything else. Like,
Yeah.
Super Mario World is another one, like, you can do more in that one, because you have two different types of jumps. You have a duck, and you can look up, and you can make the screen go forward or backward. So, like, you can do a lot in Super Mario World, especially ducking and looking up. Like, you can make Mario do some wacky dances. Real quick, we're going to go on a Star Tropics tangent because it's never going to naturally come up in one of our videos. But growing up, we always thought this lady was holding a yam, but that's just how her hand is animated. Just wanted to let y'all know that.
This one can apply to quite a few games, but specifically we're thinking of Tears of the Kingdom right now. With using your bad inventions, even though they are bad, still gotta use them. I had a sled that I made for the Gerudo Desert, but I didn't balance it right, so it was like, it was just the two wheels on one side. No, I did not balance it right, because it just had two wheels, so the sled kept like bouncing into the sand and like stopping, then it would bounce up and roll a little, down to the sand, back up, roll a little. It was terrible and probably slower than walking. But I stuck with it because I made it.
I made so many flying machines that I would just be like, oh yeah, I'm flying to the skies and above, which I was in the depths, ironically. But then it would just like, I don't know what it would be, like a bump in the air or something, and then it would just like go like flying, and then it would just immediately do like a nosedive and put me right into a frog's mouth.
Like veer hard to the right or something like that. Like, I know I was trying to build a mech. So I built like this spider walking mech thing that was really bad. Like, it was about half your walking speed, but I was just riding it. I was just like, yeah, if I move faster than this, the legs fall off.
And like it happened a lot at the beginning of the game for me. And this isn't like the building mechanic necessarily, but I just cracked myself up when I fused a wooden stick to a wooden log and made long stick, thick stick. Like, that was, for some reason, the funniest shit to me, that you could just make these dumb caveman-sounding weapons. But also, like, the minecart train that I told you guys about to get across that one thing with the broken track.
Yeah.
I just glued, like, 4 minecarts together with a couple fans, and I was like, the game probably wanted me to use these hooks. But I put them on my sticks and made weird swords. So I'm using 4 minecarts, and it just was like, and it got across, so it worked. But it's just the bad inventions, especially when they end up working, are just so fun.
One thing I absolutely love is making a dumb-looking character, and I don't know why. Like in Monster Hunter, it annoys the hell out of them because
oh my god,
they're dressed all cool in their outfits, and I'm just damn Ronald McDonald.
It was worse because he wouldn't change his armor for the longest time.
Yeah, it's just this weird beetle armor. Like
he's
got little robot claws.
I still have the robot hands because I bought layered armor.
He at least did the layered armor for that. So he's at least not dying constantly because he's just in the bad beetle armor.
Yeah, but it still is
Ronald McDonald
weird.
with weird robot hands and a British accent. Why does he have a British accent?
He's British. He's Ronald McDonald.
There was only one option for British, and I thought it was funny.
And when you're fighting an Anjanath and you get carded, and then you're walking back and you see the Anjanath fighting, you just see this red dot floating around, and you're just like, what the hell is that? It's Aaron's afro. He's Ronald McDonald. He's damn near, you can't, like, he's unlookable at, what is it, the Borderlands, or Wonderlands,
yeah.
Tiny
in Wonderlands,
Tina
I made a
game.
monster.
He made an absolute
weird little deformed goblin. Like,
oh my god!
In a beauty contest with that guy and Gollum. Gollum is a 10. Like Jesus.
Yeah, like I found out that you can unhook the eyes from each other, so you can make one like smaller and in the wrong spot than the other. And
he made them offset, so it's like
they're
up and big and tiny, and like it is a masterclass of just like cursed imagery.
I was tempted to buy Street Fighter 6 just to see what he came up with. Like, I mean, I want to play it honestly, but like, I really just mostly wanted to see what stupid thing he came up with, because I've seen some of those characters and they're not great.
Next up is a hyper specific one. Because this, I can't think of many games that do it other than Final Fantasy VII. But
Chrono Trigger
does it a little bit too. Well, as much as Final Fantasy VII. It's for one damn line of dialogue. That's it. Out of the whole 70-hour experience. But if you have a character like Red 13, where later on down the line they're like, hey, my name is not Red 13. It's actually Nanaki. But you can name him. So you name him Nanaki. So in the text, his stupid ass is just like, just so you know, my name is not actually Nanaki. It is Nanaki. It's the funniest shit. Like, one scene alone, and it's full on worth it. It's kind of cool to have them with their, like, actual name for the whole game, too.
Yeah.
But that one scene is just too funny. Robo has a little bit, like if you name him, what is it, Prometheus?
Yeah, Prometheus.
And then he's like, my text code is actually Prometheus. That's my filing format or whatever the hell. And that one works too, but like the Naki for Red 13 is just too funny. And if that's too specific for y'all, you can even say just naming characters dumb shit. Like naming...
Yeah, naming Gary Butthead or...
Yeah.
Or there was one thing I saw where somebody named in Ocarina of Time, someone named Link like "Hey bitch" or something like that. So like, "Hey bitch, let me tell you the history of Hyrule" or whatever.
I mean,
or like this is going back to Final Fantasy VII, but I remember you called it Barrett Mr. T.
Oh,
yeah.
So every now and then people would call him Mr. T.
Yeah, stupid. Or like in Stardew Valley, this isn't a character, but Scotty named his farm Shroot Farms, so it's Shroot Farms Farm. It was just too funny.
Yep, and I didn't want to start over, so I just left it.
And then
I didn't think it would tack farm on the end for me, but it did.
Probably my most recent one in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I named my Ditto Sex Lump.
Oh. Oh.
So we've mentioned two big open world games on this list so far. We mentioned Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And any open world game, whether it be Tears of the Kingdom, Horizon Forbidden West, or even Red Dead Redemption, you are going to be stubborn as shit to just be like, I can go over this mountain. I don't have to go around it. Going around it will take way too much time. I can just jump over this mountain repeatedly. I did it a lot in Skyrim, but like, really, going around the mountain would be less trouble and ultimately faster, because you're going to mess up a good bit and fall halfway back down the mountain. But you just gotta be stubborn and keep climbing that damn mountain to do your shortcut that's not actually short. It's much longer, but you feel so successful when you finally do it.
Next one on the list is animal abuse.
Oh yeah,
So,
you do it. Don't lie.
Don't pretend you don't.
And we're not being cute and talking about Pokemon here.
No, we're talking about like beating up on the Cuckoos so you can get the revenge of the Cuckoos where they all come to kill you. Or in Twilight Princess, you get to control a Cuckoo for a while for some reason.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
But you also have it in Fable, like legendarily.
They nickname you for it.
Like, chicken chaser. You chase chickens.
You chase chickens.
Well, you can just straight up punt chickens in the game. Like, that's a mechanic, and it is amazing. Like, I think it's throughout all the Fables, too.
They better be.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Fable 3 dropped it, because, like, God.
And another key idea of animal abuse is just doing something that will kill the animal, because in Animal Crossing, you catch a sea bass in the ocean, and you just walk your ass up to the river and let him go in there because he is not in salt water, and it will die there. And that is one of the key things I've went out of my way to do several times.
But, and then dropping the baby penguin off the cliff in Mario 64.
Yeah,
everybody did it.
We're all going to hell.
If you said you didn't do it, you're a f***ing liar, and I will find you.
One thing I do a lot in games that is kind of counterintuitive, because normally I'm a pretty nice guy, but bullying NPCs sometimes is really fun. And I'm not talking about like games that let you beat up or kill NPCs. I'm talking about where like somebody's walking with you and you just like gradually nudge into them so they like clip through a wall and get stuck. Or like
beating the hell out of your villagers in Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
similar to animal abuse.
Well, yeah. Speaking of Animal Crossing, Rossetti.
Yeah, Mr. Rossetti.
Like, when I found out that was a thing, I reset that constantly for like 2 days on the GameCube just to exhaust his dialogue, because he kept saying new funny stuff, and I was like, I know he's getting mad at me, but he keeps being funny.
And then he pretended to erase the damn game.
That got me, because I was just like, oh no, okay, good. It was fake.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it for a little while, and then I did it again just to see, and it started repeating after that, I think. But
yeah, I mean, Animal Crossing honestly houses a lot of the bullying, because like if you have a villager you don't like, then I don't actually know if it helps or not, but I would put trash all over their yard, just go around beating the hell out of them with the bug net, like just being a nuisance.
Just don't talk to them, and they will want to leave eventually.
Not as fast as the garbage yard or the bug net.
Yeah, or when they ask for a present, give them like a really ugly shirt, and then they have to wear it because you gave it to them.
And then they say it's awesome, but I like to imagine that's with cringe. They're like, oh, yay. I'm so glad.
And, I mean, you gotta punch the reporter in Mass Effect every time. You just gotta do it.
Yeah.
You can punch her in all the games, and you gotta do it.
This next one is less about feeling guilty. If it works, you don't feel guilty, but if it doesn't, you do. Because, again, I'm talking about shortcuts, but this time it's legitimate.
Yeah.
Possibly. But going around, driving through a Mario Kart track, you're looking at shit, and you're just like, I wonder if I had a mushroom, I bet I could boost across that dirt. And then you try it, and it works. It's the best feeling ever.
Yeah, or like you're going down Rainbow Road, and you like drop down to the lower part of the track, skip a whole corner. You're just like, oh, hell yeah, that took like 20 tries, but it was worth it.
That's where the guilt comes in. That's the other side of the coin, is when it doesn't work. And you have like, this is the worst part. This is more the shame part than guilt, but you've been bragging to your friends. You're just like, yeah, I have this trick on Rainbow Road. I can just skip everything. And they're like, yeah, well, let's play Mario Kart and see where you're at. And then you do it, and you fail in front of everybody. And then you're in last place when you were all bragging about how good you were at Mario Kart 64. And everybody laughs at you. That's the shameful pleasure of this one list. It's less guilt, but it's more shame.
A lot of games have these, but most recently in Tears of the Kingdom, I cloned the hell out of so many items, and we're talking about infinite duplication glitches. It can be for money, items, whatever you want. We go back all the way back to Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
Missing like
yeah,
everyone did that.
That was worth corrupting your file for.
Oh yeah, you caught Missing though, and you didn't lose anything. But
no, I didn't.
But one time Ben found Gary, and he lost his whole game.
Yeah,
Found Gary swimming around on Cinnabar Island for some reason. But man, like, it's just so fun for me for some reason, because I don't know, it feels like I'm doing something bad, I guess. But also, I don't have to grind for all those parts, so it makes it even funner. So
yeah, like I try not to do it at the beginning of a game. Like when Tears of the Kingdom came out, all the item duplication glitches were coming out, and I'm just like, I'm gonna ignore that for now. I want to play it for real.
Yeah, I try to ignore it a little bit, and then that's where the guilt comes in, because it starts like creeping up on me. It's like the devil on my shoulder, just like, you know, you want to do it. Do it, you son of a bitch.
I didn't even.
And then I do it, and I can't go back. Like
I didn't even try. I was like, I've already upgraded this in the last game, so I'm just gonna do it.
But one of my main ones I exploited the hell out of is one Skyrim. Everybody made all the daggers and shit just to level up everything. Like, my God, you could do so much exploits originally in Skyrim. Like, it was ridiculous. But Red Dead Redemption 2 at launch had that one gold bar. Like, if you just kept holding the pickup button, Arthur would just keep bending down, picking up gold bars. I ended up getting like $1 million in Old West times. So that's like 50 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Like, I bought every outfit, every gun, all the ammo, everything. Like, the merchants like had to have been just like swimming in riches after I left the town. Like, it was a lot. Like, Saint Denis, I literally spent 3 hours buying outfits.
And if you think about it, that's the good Arthur option, because all the fences are broke because they had to buy all your gold bars.
Yeah.
We're gonna end this list with something that pretty much everybody's done. Normally, it's not supported, but every now and then it is. And that's going the opposite way of what they tell you to.
Oh yeah, you know there's treasure that way.
Yeah, because like, you know, it starts out Mario doesn't really do it very often, but Metroid did.
Metroid does
on the
it a
NES,
lot.
like, you go left instead of right and you get Morph Ball.
Yeah, that was like mind-blowing when it first happened, because like, you don't go left in games, like, you go right, that's it. But Metroid was just like, no, you gotta go left, and you get the best item ever for exploration.
And it applies to other games too, because like, I know Dead Space, when you have the little hand path, where it's just like, go this way, and you're just like, I bet there's something cool in that hallway instead.
I want to go to the creepy, dark, bloody bathroom.
Yeah,
that's where I'm going. I got ammo to find in there. Oh, there's merch cards too? I'm going to get all of these. And then there's, of course, necromorphs, but it's not that much. It's worth it.
If you go in a bloody bathroom, you got to fight the toilet monster.
But the worst part is, sometimes there's nothing.
Yeah.
Because every now and then they know that you're going to do it, so they just don't. Like, one big one, I know we've talked about it a lot, because Tears of the Kingdom is hot on the lips of everybody. But a lot of people, myself included, wasted so much time in Tears of the Kingdom getting to the end of the shrines, and then you're at the end, but instead of activating it, you walk around to the back, because there was like 1 or 2 shrines in Breath of the Wild where they hid a treasure chest behind there, and you're just like, I have to check to make sure I don't miss it. But going the way the game tells you to is, I mean, it's great and all, but like, going the less traveled road is very fun, and you feel guilty because you're just like, I mean, sorry, Zelda, I know you're trapped in the past or whatever, but I gotta go to this town and see what's up with this pirate village.
Yeah, and like, this is a bit of a rant, but it's on a video game semi-related topic, but like, spoiler for Ready Player One, the solution to that first race is to go backwards. You're telling me in 3 years nobody went backwards in the race? I call bullshit.
Yeah.
He's been talking about this since the movie came out. He brings it up every day.
every day, and now he's got to vent about it enough so we don't have to hear about it. So, that is all of the Bro Trio's guilty pleasures in gaming. Now, obviously, there's a lot more. If you have any ones we didn't name, let us know and give us an example in the comments, because you can't just say, like, it's bad, but I made it. Like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I barely know what the hell my list says. But let us know what your guilty pleasures are, because odds are we do them too, and you'll find a bunch of other people that do them, and then you'll have a bunch of laughs about it. But that's been the Bro Trio's Guilty Pleasures. Be sure to stay tuned to us for more content in the future. But we've been Bro Trio. Catch y'all next time.